Hi guys, welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. Wow, this weather up here has been nothing short of absolutely shocking. I've not been able to get out for a fortnight, and to be honest, the weather isn't that much better today. Some heavy rain and storms last night and this morning. There's no way I'm not going camping today. Not a chance, not a chance in the world. You see just behind me there, I'm at Blea tarn and I'm going to attempt Lingmoor Fell, the camp that I had planned when one of my cats died. As you can hear, the wind is picking up, so we have a few options. A few options are to head up over Side Pike and then on to Lingmoor Fell. If all is good, we'll camp up there. If not, we can drop back to Side Pike. And if that's no good, it's not ideal, but there is the woodland just by Blea tarn that we can drop back to. As usual, we parked up in the National Trust car park at Blea tarn, and everything, as you can see, is lush and green. Got our Amy come up for a visit. She's been for a dip in the tarn. Nice and refreshing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely. Really nice.
So that is Side Pike there. So heading up in that direction and then on to Lingmoor Fell. So this one, I'm afraid, guys, is a bit of a suck it and see scenario. We've got those three options and we're going to find out which one's best for us. As always, I'll bring you back along the way for hopefully the views that should open up. We'll see what the weather does. So we'll crack on for now. It's been a nice easy walk so far, just round the tarn. You can see behind me the first ascent of the day, Side Pike. So it's going to get a little bit more difficult from now on. The tarn is just and so still in view there. Got some lovely rolling hills around us with some mist on the top, and we can see right down the valley on the other side. Beautiful that. Yeah, that mist is hugging the tops big time. I'm not sure from my orientation this side what these peaks are here. I'll hopefully find out and put them on the screen for you, but they look stunning. That is the ascent up to Side Pike just there, and Lingmoor Fell right there. And like I say, we're going to make some decisions along the way as to where we're going to be camping. Right, we'll crack on again. Well, we have reached the first plateau on the climb up Side Pike, and we are getting absolutely battered with the wind. I've already ruled out Lingmoor Fell as a summit camp. My tent would be fine, but I don't think Amy's would manage it. We're definitely getting up into the 40s, high 40s mile an hour wind speeds now, we really are. Beautiful though. I've managed to get my bearings. So that is Pavey Ark, Stickle Tarn, and Pike Stickle is that big peak there. Beautiful views down the valley nevertheless. And you can see just how quickly we've come up. Beautiful views. And that is the summit of Side Pike. We are just going to have a wander up to this little cairn here, just to see if we can find a pitch just to log for the memory banks. So should we need to, we can bail back down there for a camp. Let's go and have a look up there. And yeah, we'll just tap this little cairn. I don't know what it is, but we may as well say we boshed it. Whatever little cairn or summit this is, you've been well and truly boshed. Yeah, that's the view down the rest of the valley. And if memory serves, that's part of the Cumbria Way. And just up there is Stake Pass, where we had the nightmare on day 2 of the Cumbria Way, where we nearly died. But we're still here to live the tale. So yeah, we're looking around now. Like I say, we'll definitely tap the top of Side Pike, but we're just looking around for a pitch for the evening to see if we can get a couple of tents up. Well, we have reached the summit of Side Pike. On the way up, we've had gusts of 39.6 miles an hour. I've got my anemometer with me. It has dipped down at the moment. It's not too bad. And luckily enough, we've found 2 cracking little pitches up here as well. So we've decided that we are going to pitch up on the top of Side Pike. But before we go any further, Side Pike, done and boshed. Another one in the bag. And the views aren't bad either. looking down to Blea tarn, up onto Lingmoor fell, down the valley, tarn up there, Pike, Pike stickle. I know I always say it, but it doesn't matter what the weather's doing here in the Lake District, it's always absolutely stunning. So me and Amy, we're gonna get the chairs set up, have a beer o'clock, and we'll bring you back for some camp crack. Amy's on top, Deeks. Yes, I. Well, we've been sat around for a bit now, and this wind is relentless, man. It's not going anywhere. Luckily enough, we've had no rain, so myself and Amy have had a chance to sit out and have a good crack, a few beers, and we've got a cracking view up towards tarn, the river coming down from that. So pretty good, really. We're really happy with the pitch. I've got my tent set up, and we're about to set Amy's up, so we'll just have a little look around before we do that. Looking back towards Blea tarn, the sky is actually quite clear, so hopefully we'll get a bit of that later on. But yeah, we've got the rolling hills of the Langdales all around us. Really moody skies, as you can see. Once again, I'm in the TerraNova Northern Lite 2. Not a bad pitch, slightly off to one side, but I can handle that. But that's not a bad backdrop, is it? Still looking, yeah, well, the best I can say about that view is not very pleasant up top, that's for sure. Because of the way I've had to pitch the tent, because of the width of the pitch, and I'm right on the edge there, I'm having to get in and out of the vestibule that the wind's hitting, unfortunately. So I'll show you around inside the tent later. So for now, I'm going to switch the camera off. We're going to set Amy's tent up, and I'll bring you back later. Well, as you can see, I'm back in my tent. Myself and Amy just sat out for a while, had a good crack, good catch up, and we took in the awesome views. Even though it was a bit windy, we had some lovely moody skies. As I've already mentioned, I'm in the TerraNova Northern Lite 2 once again, and it has again held up to the winds really well. Inside the tent, I'm on the Axol sleeping mat, and for a change I broke out the Leviathan because I wasn't quite sure just how cold it was going to be. So keep an eye out for a review of the Axol sleeping mat. I've used it a few times now, and I feel as though I'm in a good position to give you guys an honest review of it. No chance of getting the drone up tonight, maybe in the morning, but as it stands, enjoy the photos overnight, and I will see you guys in the morning. Morning everyone. Well, that wasn't the best night's sleep I've ever had in a tent, let me tell you that. That wind was relentless all night, and consequently I have slept in a little bit. It's now 7:30, which is not like me. So I'm going to get myself up and have a wander around, stretch the legs, and then it's breakfast time. Well, that was the all-day breakfast smashed in about 2 minutes. I was ready for that. And this wind is not easing up, man. We keep getting some very heavy showers as well. So myself and Amy are just about packed up inside the tents now and ready for the walk down the hill. You can see the ripples on Blea tarn. Really quite savage down there, it looks like. Still very gloomy in the skies, very moody. And a little bit of sunshine just trying to peek through, but it looks like there is another shower on the way. So I'm going to get my tent down, get ready to go, and I'll bring you back to sign the video off before we walk down the hill. Well, that is us all packed up and ready to go home. And for once, I am actually ready to go home from a camp. I'm tired. I did not get much sleep at all last night. You can see there, that's where I had my tent. Amy's tent was there. You can just see the flattened grass. And that is our rucksacks ready to go with our rubbish bag. So as always, and as it should be, we've left no trace. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. Unfortunately, it wasn't the video that I wanted to bring you. I think it's going to be a rather short one. There really wasn't much to see. So once again, until next time, stay safe, much love from a Cumbrian lad.